an SOS to your world. Yeah. He said, hello. Billy Von Baum. He got me a copyright strike last. You believe that? No, it wasn't a strike. It was just like, you did bad things, hamster, so we're not going to play your video in Poland. I mean, oh my God, stop it. I was hoping to have the video in Poland. So I know TedX, they get a little bit sensitive, and they might be striking this one for reals, for sure. Oh yeah, Mr. Hemi 4-speed up there in Canada. I've been watching this guy who has a restaurant in Quebec, Vivaldi Italian restaurant. You ever watch that that guy? He's making some good food, eh? Probably not using reindeer and RCMP horses, though. You know what I mean? Good to see you, Mr. Hemi. Hope everything's all right. 1:57 p.m. Central Time, United States of America, St. Louis, Missouri. Oh my God. Here we are again. I promise I won't sing today too much. Skeleton from the islands, man. Irie. Down, oh my God. Vero is here. Hello. So we're just, don't forget the maple. Maple syrup up there in Canada. I don't know. What do you guys think about this new hot honey sweet shit? Whatever the hell they're doing. No, he's one of them Italian restaurants up there in Canada. I didn't see any poutine on the menu yet, but you get, chicken marsala and chicken cacciatore and chicken and da-da. No poutine yet, but I'm sure he could probably do poutine because every Canadian man, it's in the Constitution. You must be able to make poutine. It's right there. You got to know how to, take care of a moose and then get some maple syrup for the pancakes, eh? Yeah, we know. All right. Good to see you guys. So, yeah, another Saturday in Missouri. It was cold as fuck yesterday, actually. Today, it's not bad. I've got the sun shining down on me. Everything's fine. And I was running through the, gauntlet, looking for anything not political. I think you know what I mean. It's like, okay, I've had enough. But I wish Republicans and Democrats would quit nominating sex perverts. Could we do that, please? Just stop doing that. No names need to be mentioned. We all know. MGTOW Outlaw is in the building. Oh my God, he's in Alabama. Down there cooking up some chitlins and gravy down there with the crawfish at the barber shop. Good to see you guys. Oh my God. I think Brandon is live now. And Gone with John is moisty. He's so juicy. He's so moist. I just want to eat that for lunch. Oh my God. So Brandon is live now. I think he's doing his geek shit. And God bless him. And Gone with John is doing something. Yeah. Anyway, I ran across a TedX. I thought you guys might enjoy going over with me. Here's the thing, copyright section 1976 law, Ms. TedX. This is legal in the United States. I'm using it for commentary. I'm not just recreating your video. Oh my God. So don't strike me down, man. Thanos, don't give me the thumb, bro. Yeah, James is here. Hello. All right, let's get into this. Of course, feminism, we need more of it because it's good. Nothing but good. Absolutely.
Feminism has gone too far. That's...
Can you guys hear that okay? I might have to turn it up a little bit because I can't really. I'll just, what the hell? Hello, Folo. What is it? He only lived YOLO. All right, let's listen to what she said again. Go ahead. Oh, wait, the wrong one. My God, you can't even run your own computer. You're a loser. Pretty much, yeah.
Feminism has gone too far.
Yep. Yep. Far outlived its usefulness. Women have every right and more in the West. We don't need it anymore. But we all know it's not about that anymore, or never has been. Go ahead. All right, go ahead, sweetie.
That's the opening message I received from a man on a dating app last year.
Okay, do you believe that, guys? Do you believe that this woman, number one, was on a dating app, and number two, some guy, some rando on the dating app said to her, oh, feminism has just gone too far. Well, maybe she advertises her feminism on the dating app. I don't know. For no reason is here. Subject Z is in the building. Hello. Good to see you. So I don't know where to go with this one. Is it true? Well, maybe. You know, maybe the Australian guys are getting woke down under that. Yeah, we eat kangaroos and throw shrimps on the barbie. And we get down to the barber shop. All right, so she had a bad dating experience apparently on the Australian dating app.
He's not an outlier. I believe so many of you in the crowd will be able to attest that that is a common experience on both social media in the comments section and on multiple dating apps at the moment.
Now, you see what she's trying to do here, guys, and I don't think I have to explain too much, right? She's conflating two very, very different things, isn't she? One, she says the dating app. Well, let's listen to her again. We can hear her. She
Outlier.
I believe she can talk.
Believe so many of you in the crowd will be able to attest that that is a common experience on both social media in the comments section and on multiple dating apps at the moment.
Okay, so it's two different things, though, right? Dating app is one thing. Social media, Twitter, X. What's the new thing? Blue Sky. Trump's got social media, or what does he have? Social Truth or something? Truth Social. Two different things, but that's the way our little friend here is going to work the entire freaking speech. Conflating things that have nothing to do with each other, except women don't like it. Go on.
But the fact that he's not an outlier is a really important point to be making.
No, the fact is he is an outlier. And you're taking a few, you'll see it in a minute, you're taking a few people saying words that you don't like and then portraying and brushing and painting the rest of the entire 50% of humanity as having the same opinion. Of course, you don't realize that because you're brainwashed.
Because this is just a simple example through a range of messages I've received over the last 12 months, including...
I'll take things that didn't happen for 1,000.
Does that mean I get to hit you then?
Well, there are some guys, sadly, on the internet, mostly in social media, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Yeah. Social media. Dating sites. Are you kidding me? Come on.
Do you want to be conscripted for war as well?
Well, that's a fair question. Why should you have all the rights and all the and more that men do, but men only have the obligation to serve their country in a time of conflict, in a time of war? Remember Vietnam? No, you don't, because you're a young woman. Vietnam, men under the voting age were conscripted. They didn't even have a fucking vote, and they had to go to Vietnam and get shot up and killed. Women have never had such an obligation in the West. Maybe in Russia, possibly, but not in Australia, not in New Zealand, not in the United States. So I think it's a fair discussion to have. You want equal rights, How about equal responsibilities? Do you want to be drafted? And this is a losing one, guys, because even you got the I don't want my daughters going to battle. Well, why the fuck do you want your sons to go to battle? That's a whole other discussion, isn't it? These warmongering motherfuckers we keep electing to the goddamn government. We could talk about that maybe later.
You can pay on the date. Or my personal favorite, and I wouldn't just...
Well, I mean...
You can pay on the date.
Because you're strong and independent. You go, girl, you make your own money. You don't need no man. Fishes and bicycles. So why the fuck wouldn't you pay for the date once in a while? Because you don't want equality. You want shit that benefits you. And now, let's see how she treats what one man in the entire world, and we know what this man's name is, Carl Benjamin, Sargon of Akkad, said some stupid words one day. Remember this?
Or my personal favorite, and I wouldn't describe it as a favorite, but it really takes out the top spot. Don't worry, I wouldn't even bother to sexually assault you.
Yes, one man in the entire fucking world said that about a particularly disgusting MP in England. Now, you could argue with his choice of words. Maybe it wasn't the best or most politically correct, but he said it. One guy. And we're supposed to believe that all men are thinking the same thing. Is that what you're saying? Because that ain't true. Go on.
Too ugly. In my work on social media and desperately trying to meet someone progressive on a dating app, I have experienced this.
Good luck. They're mostly gay and trans. I'm sorry, Mr. Hamster. What'd you say? I didn't say a damn thing. Don't worry about it. You didn't hear what you thought you heard. Go.
So many times. This is just a small sample. But I think
not only a small sample, it's a sample of one out of 4.5 billion fucking men in the world. One dude in England, Carl Benjamin, Sargon of Akkad, said some stupid shit. So every man should be responsible. Because you believe every man thinks the same, don't you? Oh, I'm sorry.
I think the thing that we need to understand is that these men are not incels or extremists. They're everyday guys. And
so let's say every guy. It's just, where does this fucking come from? I don't know where this comes from. I mean, most men, I think we included, we see there's probably about 20% of garden tools out there running around and getting fucking laid all the time. Does that mean every woman is doing that every weekend? No. It's just an observation. One man in the entire fucking world. And you are the evil one.
That is the scariest thing about them.
It is in your mind because you're, well, I don't want to say that. You've been brainwashed, sweetheart. Thoroughly and totally brainwashed. Go on.
These people don't dwell in their mother's basement. They don't hide in dark alleyways. They're your new connection on LinkedIn.
So every man is a rapist. Got it.
They're the guy that takes out your bin when you're on holidays, your neighbor. They're the guy that you went to...
Notice she says the guy that takes out your bin, your garbage.
In their mother's basement.
She doesn't say the people that take out the good. No. Go on.
Don't hide in dark alleyways.
Yeah, most men don't hide in dark alleyways waiting to rape women. You stupid fuck. What is wrong with you? And how did your education and your mental health go wrong in some way? Maybe we should address that. Maybe you guys in Australia and women have a problem with why this woman is so brainwashed that she believes the entire male population waits in a bush looking for an opportunity. What kind of shit is this?
They're your new connection on LinkedIn. They're the guy that takes out your bin when you're on holidays, your neighbor. They're the guy that you went to the pub with last Christmas when you went to your small town.
Yeah, okay.
The thing about these men who hold these dangerous misogynistic ideas is that they're not.
Well, I heard one misogynist idea, whatever Sargon of Akkad said, but someone asking the question to a feminist, you want equality, so why don't you want to sign up for the draft? It's not misogyny. That's equality, isn't it? But of course, that's not really what they mean. But we know that.
On holidays, your neighbor. They're the guy that you went to the pub with last Christmas when you went to your small town. The thing about these men who hold these dangerous misogynistic ideas is that they're not an idea at all. They're not a concept. They're not a theory. They are a population.
Okay. So the misogynist ideas I hear are men saying women should pay for dates. Men are saying women should sign up for the draft. For equality? Isn't that the goal of your organization? Equality? No. We all know that. It's equality only when it benefits them. Come on now. Come on now.
The thing about these widespread misogynistic and anti-feminist views is that they're
widespread, guys. Are you evil? You're a Nazi.
Dangerous, and that they're widespread.
Dangerous.
They are purported by a powerful few who benefit and profit from the degradation of women.
Oh, yeah. Who are these people? I would like to know. Who are they? Start naming names.
What we need to understand is that feminism has been framed as a women's issue and an issue for minorities to solve. Feminism has been framed as a women's issue and an issue for minorities to solve.
I haven't watched this far. I wonder where this is going.
And it's not that. That's a falsehood.
Oh, I see. Okay.
We need to reclaim the conversation, and we need
reclaim the conversation.
To invite men in, not to be allies or enemies. That's a false binary.
Excuse me. You just called pretty much the entire population of the world that are male rapists and evil, misogynist, fucking assholes from hell. Now you want the men to come in? Now, why would you want that to happen? Why is that, sweetie?
And it's not that. That's a falsehood. We need to reclaim the conversation, and we need to invite men in, not to be allies or enemies. That's a false binary. But to engage in the conversation and identify with women, and to challenge these conversations and this rhetoric we're hearing over and over again.
What is the rhetoric you're hearing, though? We're not sure we understand. We can start out with the basics, and I guess I'm an evil misogynist, Nazi. What rights do you not have in Australia that men have? Which are those? Point them out, and we can get together and say, rah, rah, let's get to that. There aren't any, are there? Zero. And so when you come in here and say feminism, women's rights, which ones? Which ones do you not have? Because again, we're speaking the same language, but we're reading from a different dictionary. Do they mean rights or do they mean special fucking privileges? What's your take?
The mainstream media and right-wing politicians have made it so that feminist is one of the worst words a woman can identify as.
Maybe it's because it is. Because you're living in a land of delusion where reality hasn't gotten to your brain pan yet. Your thinking meat ain't there yet. Again, what rights do you not have? Spell that out for us.
And it's important that we reframe that narrative.
Of course, yeah. It's all fucking marketing and propaganda. We get it. We get it.
I want to start by saying that men's violence against women has been so normalized within our society that we treat it like an environmental hazard for women to avoid.
Not sure I'm going to be able to get through this one. In what universe is female abuse normalized? I understand, Polska. I'm about to shut it off too. It's like, in our society, violence against women has been no, it's not been normalized, for fuck's sake. What the fuck are you even? These people live in a world that we do not inhabit. They live in a fantasy world where I don't know what the hell they're thinking is happening. But here in the real world, it ain't happening. Jesus Christ. Rusty Rivers is here. Oh my God. Okay, I'll continue just for the sake of the channel.
We curb our behavior, our dress, our language, our attitudes to fit this. We need to name it what it actually is.
Tell us what it is then.
A crime that's been committed against us.
Okay, so is it a crime to abuse women? Is it a crime to abuse sexually a woman? Is it a crime to whatever? Yes! As it should be. What the fuck are you talking about? Normalized? You mean there's no fucking criminal penalty for beating a chick up or raping her? What the fuck are you on, woman? God almighty.
A breach of our human rights, an offense.
Under every criminal code in any Western society for the last hundreds of years, it is against the law to rape women, to abuse women, to harm women. It's on the books for millions of fucking years already. And it's normalized in this woman's head. Dear God.
What I want to start with is identifying the gap, the chasm that's evolved and emerged between young men and young women in the last 6 years alone.
Okay.
Gallup data from the US shows that women and men aged 18 to 30 are 30% different in their ideological views, with young...
And does anyone wonder why? When there are young American women just like you who live in a fantasy world. Jesus Christ.
Young women identifying as 30% more left-leaning than their male counterparts.
Gee, I wonder why that is. No idea.
This chasm, again, has opened up in less than a decade.
No, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it just for a minute. Why are more young women leaning to the left and more young men leaning to the right? Because women want free shit from the government, and men don't want to have to pay for the free shit. Do you need it spelled out any more than that? We're all equal under the law, shit like that, but women still get proportionately more shit from the government for free. Men are tired of fucking paying for it. Is that clear enough? I got you now?
Decade. And this isn't just something that's occurring in the US, it's something that's globally happening in Tunisia, China, South Korea, the UK, and Germany.
You're including China? Okay.
Studies similar to this with varying results have all shown that a gap is emerging between young people.
Yes, because women have told us for decades, we are the same as you, we're even better than you, we are independent, we're the you go girl, rah, rah, fucking rah. But then you come to the government with open arms and say, we want you to do something about something because it's unfair. And men are getting fucking tired of it. It's like, what the hell are you talking about? Isn't it unfair that 62% of college students are women? Isn't that an inequality? Oh, no, that's different. We still need fucking money from the government, which is being paid for by taxes paid by men.
Now, it's no different in Australia. It's no different closer to home. We know that Australian men hold some of the most misogynistic views in the Western world.
Is that right? Please spell those out for us.
2022 data from the Global Institute for Women's Leadership shows that...
The Global Institute for Women's Leadership. I'm sure that's
Australian men were the second highest cohort surveyed that agreed with the statement, gender inequality doesn't really exist.
It doesn't anymore, no, except in favor of women. Yes, it does. But you see, the men's are trying to be nice and not cause a stir. Every goddamn government program with respect to education, welfare, equal fucking pay, every goddamn program is put in place to benefit women. Every single fucking one of them. And you're still complaining. You're still bitching about it.
We came second to Saudi Arabia. I think the thing that we need to focus on here is...
Let's compare third world dictatorships to first world Australia. That's perfect. That's the way we should do it.
How the right-wing media, the mainstream media, which is the right-wing media in my opinion.
Well, you're fucking wrong.
Focus on here is how the right-wing media, the mainstream media, which is the right-wing media in my opinion.
Oh my God, people. I'm sorry I picked this one.
Rupert Murdoch.
I've got 4 more fucking minutes of this shit.
And our political landscape.
Rupert Murdoch runs Sky News. Is there any other news organizations in Australia you could listen to except for Sky News? No? Okay, right.
Empowers men to hate women and calls out oppressors and such. And our political landscape empowers men to hate women and...
Nobody empowers men to hate women, you fucking lunatic. No one.
Calls out oppressors and silences women who challenge that narrative.
Guys, I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm going to have to call it early. You can listen to it. The link is in the description. This is beyond fucking bizarre. I don't know what the fuck this person is talking about, but I've had enough. Listen to the link yourself in the description. See you later.